Hello, space friends. Captain Snuggles here, back in X4 Foundations to bring you episode 6 of Casino Snuggale. At least, presumably. I'm recording this immediately after recording episode 5, so I'm just crossing my fingers and hoping that future Snuggles can cobble together my last recording sessions into a coherent episode. If that is the case, then this is indeed episode 6, and you might be thinking, but Captain Snuggles, you didn't accomplish anything towards your goals last episode. Ah, but I did. I successfully stalled you. Until... my station got finished. Look at this. We'll go see it in person before the episode is over. Minor detail is I also stalled myself and went on this very long expedition, which is only half finished, to come down here and explore Atiya's misfortune and then faulty logic. So, I am going to need to wrap that up before I can get back and admire the station. So I've done just a little tiny bit between episodes, like a tiny bit. I just queued up some drones to be built at the power plant here, and I assigned a couple of subordinates. That's about all. Now, I did have a thought, just that I wonder if I did miss one panel on the data vault down the bottom. But I'm not sure I'll want to fly 150 kilometers to find out. So, instead, I'm going to go try and find the Odysseus. I say try and find like I haven't seen it 50 times over the course of my various playthroughs and tests. I should say I'm going to go try and reach the Odysseus without running into any mines, which is going to be the tricky part. So, to facilitate that, I'm going to be intelligent for once and just take the Yuri G, which is much smaller and more agile, and therefore less likely to run into mines, and also less valuable if it gets blown up. That being said, it can absorb a whopping total of 0 mine hits. If I hit 1, it is over. So, I do have to be careful, but I still think this is better than taking the Barassa over and just getting demolished by the combination of mines and Xenon patrols. Then... interesting. Eyes on the prize, Snuggles. I'm just going to stay focused until I have the Odysseus in my hands. It is over here. I have been targeted. Alright, yep, there are mines. I've flown directly into the middle of the minefield, like the very intelligent guy I am. There we go. This is why we brought the Yuri G. Alright. See, I think it's somewhere over there-ish. But I am going to take the roundabout route, because I feel reasonably sure there are more mines towards the center of the sector. I will pop a quick long-range scan to try and clear my own path. See if I can detect any mines along the way. Oh, heard something. What did I hear? Oh. Careful. Careful, Snuggles. Jeez. I thought I would be able to detect those mines on the scan. What? Okay. Okay. I don't... Gold is not the ship, is it? I don't think gold is the ship. This also doesn't look right. Oh. Hey, there we are. Beautiful. There we go. There's the asteroid field. I was looking for that.
Odysseus, thank God.
Okay, now a moment of truth. What kind of equipment is this thing rocking? It's not Tyranid, it's Tilati. So that means it does not have its main batteries, which is what I was sort of hoping for. And what that means is I probably will not be keeping it. Oh man, these old model ships. So silly looking. Oh, the hairdryer. Alright. Let's find the hacking point. There it is. Oh yeah, I need to make sure the Yurigi has no orders, which it does not. Very nice.
Note him, Vanguard.
So yeah, I'll see if this... Yep, bounced off. There we go.
Odysseus, Vanguard.
This is a sexy bridge. I'll give it that. Not many things about this particular ship are sexy, but this is a very sexy bridge. Alright. Now, what kind of equipment does this thing have? Good shield generators. Good shield generators. Pulse and shard and bolt turrets. Yeah. It does have a ton of mines and laser towers, so the one good thing here is that if I were able to extricate it and get it to a shipyard, I'd be able to strip it down and then sell it, which would get me some extra cash just with all of the Mark II equipment and consumables on board. But aside from that, I see very little reason to keep this thing around at all. So, kind of think I won't.
Note him, Vanguard. Docking ready.
So instead, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sell it straight to a shipyard from here to maintain some semblance of realism. I am at least not going to sell it to anybody who is at war with the Holy Order. You know, essentially, I'm accepting a reduced price on the ship in exchange for someone else flying it out of here for me. And obviously, no one at war with the Holy Order are going to do that, so I will sell it to... I guess the Ministry are my only option, because I have not actually found the Telati Company shipyard yet. Very nice. Very impressive. So yeah, I don't think that the Ministry are at war with the Holy Order. I'm not positive, but yeah, we'll just go with that. There we go. Alright. And
Note him, Vanguard.
there we go. Back up to about 9 million credits, which is pretty dang good. Let me disengage here. There we go. And what that lets me do immediately is expand the station a little bit. And then I will use it for some upgrades on the Bilbarassa. So, I don't know how you all feel about claiming that Odysseus. It might feel like sort of a cop-out to some folks. That is why I waited so long to do it. You know, as I showed in my flyby boarding video, you can grab it immediately, like within minutes of starting the game. And then you can use it for seed money to basically skip the entire early game. I decided not to do that. You know, I could have gotten my first ship and come down here and done that and skipped a big chunk of what I've done so far. But I felt like that would have been kind of lame. I wanted you to see some early money making. But now that you have seen that, now that I have sort of demonstrated my methodology, such as it is, I don't feel bad about grabbing this Odysseus. Alright. There we go. Cool, that's just 500,000. That's not bad at all. Should be able to get some good upgrades then. Just need to find a builder. There we go. That works. Okay. Sweet. So now what do I do? Well, now I get back to the Bilbarassa. And maybe I just get out of here. Although, I could be dumb. I could go fight some Kaak in Mists of Artemis down there. I do have a mission to do that. It's tempting. It's very tempting. Let's see. First, I want to set destination over here and hopefully avoid the mines.
Jumpgate, Atiya's misfortune.
So here we go. Let's try this. Fingers crossed. Now I do have a few other things that I want to invest that money in. For one thing, I would like to make this partially a trade station as well. Probably need a little bit more storage. And honestly, I probably need to just buy the habitation module blueprint. Oh god, Oh, this is bad. I need to turn left, but their mine's in the way. Oh, jeez. Navigated myself directly into a minefield. What a terrifying sector. Flying right next to the mines as well. Oh, that's so sketchy. Okay, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, right. The habitation module. So, as lame as it is, as much as I want to steal the habitation module blueprint, I'm just having so much trouble completing the research to do that. It's going to take way too long, and I really don't want to. I don't want to drag this series on unnecessarily. I'm fine with it dragging on necessarily as long as we're all having fun, but just hanging out and waiting ages for research to complete is not really my cup of tea. So, fine, we'll park backwards for now. So be it. So I think I need to just gather up about 3 million more credits and then just buy a blueprint for the sake of actually making some progress towards my goal of owning a casino. Okay. And so, in the interest of making some money, I think I actually should go into Mists of Artemis and kill some Kaak, and hopefully not get killed in turn by the Ravager that is probably lurking around there. I do not have timelines activated on this playthrough, so I don't know if the Ravager is actually going to be there. But I know the Hive is going to be there. So I feel like if the Hive is there, the Ravager is probably there, but not 100% positive. So we'll see. Going to swing myself around to get at this jump gate, hopefully. Come through at an angle. Here we go. Easy does it. Alright, that should work. Be interested to see if these Xenon take an interest in me. Or if they're busy chasing the Holy Order miners around still. I should probably work on my turret setup a little bit as well. But one thing at a time.
Entering system.
Alright.
Mists of Artemis.
So, let's see. The turrets, huh? Shoot missiles first on those. Yeah, honestly, this is all fine for now. Oh, I could have Pulse shoot larger things first. Maybe I'll do that. Just because hopefully this will cause the large pulses to shoot things like corvettes, medium-sized ships, before they shoot fighters. And if I see actual capital ships, I am leaving. So no worries about them getting the wrong target there. They will not have that size of target in range, hopefully. He says, knowing that he is approaching a capital ship, which can easily one-shot Bilbarassa. Oh, Snuggles. I should be okay if I just keep moving and stay out of its line of fire, assuming it is even here. Which I cannot tell. Alright, I should slow down here. Keep my eyes open for the Ravager. I don't see it yet. I'm just gonna cruise in slowly. Try not to get jumped by it. There's also the minor detail that the shields on the Barbarossa are not actually strong enough to hold off that many Ka. So I really need to be careful and just sort of skirmish around the edges here, not get caught by the full swarm. Especially because turrets cannot hit anything. Look at them trying to hit this M. Ooh. These are supposed to be the accurate turrets too. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna keep backing up. And so picking off some of these Ka'ak will number one, complete a pretty lucrative quest, and number two, it might allow me to finish Sita, finally, which would be really helpful. Alright, moving in closer again, and now backing off. Just skirmishing. Not doing anything too dumb, hopefully. I really thought the Ravager would be here. Could be around still, or it could have wandered off and died somewhere, I suppose. Theoretically. These guys are really keeping their distance from me. I don't know if I want to get too much closer. I think probably 20 kilometers is probably a bad idea. That is the range at which the combat music stops, after all, so it feels like it's probably the trigger for something. That is why I'm going to approach to 19.9 kilometers and see what happens. No? Nothing? There's a lot of red on the map. I should back away. Maybe I should just go chase something. gonna get way too close to this whole thing. Use up way too much of my boost energy in hopes of properly engaging these things. There. Now, did that get their attention? Yes, that got their attention. Okay, here we go. Oh, that got their attention. Alright, now I need to keep an eye on my module status. Very close eye. Alright, they're after my turrets, which is not the end of the world. Okay, there we go. I've taken a few of them down. Oh, I'm turning the wrong way. I know how reverse works. I have driven vehicles before. No biggie. Alright, here we go. Looking pretty good, just need to watch my engines still. I also need to fish for screenshots a little bit. The lighting's bad. Oh, I've lost a turret already, so I should probably disengage before things get even worse. Yeah, it's too bad. Mist of Artemis is not a very photogenic sector. Like, despite the gorgeous nebula and the sort of cool lighting effects, just the general brownness is not very flattering. Alright, let me see. How am I doing? Engines are still fine, but turrets are not, so I need to freaking bail. Just need to hope that my Argon boosts last me long enough for my Argon travel drive to kick in. Looks pretty good so far. Or does it? Oh no. There we go. Alright. That was actually very close. Way closer than I thought it would be. Okay. Well, there we go. Finished a mission. Got up to, I believe, 9 million credits. Yeah.
Jumpgate, Atiya's misfortune.
I don't think I got what I needed for Sita, unfortunately. But oh well. And yeah, only lost the 2 turrets, which will hopefully get repaired eventually. Cool. Now if I could pick off a Xenon patrol or 2 on my way out of here, that would be just lovely. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, I will try and take out some Xenon on the way, and then I will just make my way to the station, and I will christen it with the name of a donor, and then that might be the whole episode. Once again, not really a whole lot happening, but, well, it's a little bit of action in the Bilbarossa at least. Need to be very careful. Missing two of my large pulse turrets. That's a big chunk of my turret DPS. Need to be careful not to get totally outgunned by the Xenon. Also, I wonder why my repair isn't working. There we go. As I say that. As I say that. Alright. Here we go. And conveniently, there is a Xenon raiding party nearby. Ooh. That's more than I bargained for. Alright, I think starboard is now my weak broadside, so what I need to do is boost, then flight assist off, and I will drift away with my port side facing towards them. Keep my starboard modules shielded while they get repaired. There we go. Oh, what? The Xenon are running away too? No. My awesome strategy, what the heck? Okay, they're not running away, they're just giving me a little tactical retreat. Right? You gonna turn on your travel drive? Your instant travel drive that you have? Yeah, see, this is the thing. The AI is so bad at pursuit. Like, how am I successfully outrunning these guys, drifting laterally? What the heck? Fine. I will just stop dead in my tracks and I'll let you approach me. Do need to watch out and make sure I don't drift too far into the Xenon trade lane there, or I'm gonna end up with a lot more than I bargained for. Alright, any day now. Any day now. Here we go. Okay. So now I can start drifting starboard again. And yeah, again, hopefully this will sort of gradually drag the Xenon towards my port side and let my starboard modules recover, which it looks like they actually are recovering. Very nice. This is good training for the crew as well. Fixing up all these modules, I believe it will train them. I know fixing the hull does, and I assume the modules do as well. Oh, zooming on out of there. Yeah, they boost just fine when they're running away, but they will not use boost to pursue. I assume that's a deliberate decision. Just to avoid making the game too hard. But it is a little silly sometimes. Okay, here it goes, bobbing and weaving. There we go. Alright. Oh, the PE has joined the party now. Need to be careful, because that thing has a little bit of damage on it, unlike the other ships. Wow, I'm drifting quite fast. My container magnet cannot keep up, so I'll slow down just a little bit. There we go. Pulling it directly onto the bridge, right into my pockets. I wonder if it actually does center on the plater. Oh, this ship has actual damage on it, and it's trying to go for my my large turret. Almost got it too. Good thing almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, and this is neither. My shields themselves are taking a little bit of a beating, mostly from that B. Still, this is going fine so far. Oh no! That B would have been a perfect opportunity for a thumbnail screenshot. Oh, hey, look at that. I'll just wait until I see that purple glow again. Oh, except now it's on my engines. I need to actually relocate a little bit. My starboard side is healed up a bit now. My port side's a little bit beaten up. So, I'm going to rotate this way. Alright. There we are. Alright, carefully. Oh, B is still after my engines. I'm not going to let you do that, man. There we go. I'm just keeping my engines away from those purple death rays. Oh, there's a second one now. Oh, it's heating up a little bit. Now what are they after? I wonder. My turrets, maybe? It must be the turrets. Well, this is going to be a good shot if they fire at the same time. Come on. Show me the money. Show me the death rays. Come on. Don't just explode without shooting. Okay. Okay. No. No way. You've got to be kidding me. You're just gonna sit here and die. It's because I'm drifting the way I am. Yeah. They're not able to get an angle to shoot me. Saw that happen with the Hyperion quite a bit, especially when it first came out. Nothing was able to target it if it was moving. It just its targeting points got out of firing arc too fast. I think that's what's happening now. So I'm going to stop. Yeah, there we go. See, now it's theoretically going to line up. No, maybe not. What is this guy up to? I guess it's just trying to evade. Come on, shoot the death rays. Fire, you fool, fire! No! You've got to be kidding me. Alright, well, fine. I'll just take its loot and be happy, I guess. That was disappointing. Still, decent loot. Let me see if there's anything else good around here. Space flags. Why not? Beggars can't be choosers. I am about to trying to make 11 million and immediately spend all 11 million on a freaking blueprint for a habitat. So, functionally speaking, I am really quite poor. So I'll take anything I can get. I do apologize for the constant container magnet noise. Hopefully I mixed this well enough that it's not too much of a bother for you. Yeah, I wish the container magnet sounded more pleasant, and I also wish it were a toggle. I bet there's a mod for that. But there's a mod for both those things. Long tractor beam on this thing. 3, 4, maybe 5 kilometers. It's a long way. Alright, well, that's all sorted. So I'll just finish gathering up this loot and then head out. Sweet. Now, where is out? Oh, I drifted right into the trade lane. No wonder. No wonder the Xenon were so mad. Now, what's my status anyway? Turrets are fine. Engines are fine. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Sweet. Did I not target that? Weird. Ah, there we go. Sweet. Yeah, I do love these systems. I've spent a lot of time in them for testing, so I'd better love them. I wish they were less brown. Whereas X4 is a fairly brown game overall. A lot of the systems have this sort of aesthetic. It is... I feel like X4 is from like the very tail end of the era when all games were brown. It's certainly not the worst offender by any means. There were some doozies back in the 20-teens. This is not too bad, it's only some of the systems. But it is very noticeable when you hang out in them long enough. Man, I love these engines. There's definitely some very pleasant aesthetics in X4 as well. For sure. Alright. No issues here. There I go, just rocketing by. I can't wait to get some modifications on the Bilbarassa here. It's gonna be fun, but mostly I can't wait to get Mark II thrusters on it. Oh man, do I get Mark II thrusters or the habitation module first? Oh, that's annoying. I feel like I just need the habitation module still. I mean, I'm making do well enough with my Mark I thrusters. Makes me sad. I think it is necessary.
T.
Oh, well, a random T. Neat.
Xenon defense jump gate. Frontier edge.
Wonder what's going on in Frontier Edge. Maybe I can just poke my head into one of those sieges, one of the battles between the Xenon and the Antigone. It looks like this factory is still being besieged, but probably not by the K. Also, man,
Xenon
Atiya's is
platform.
dead. There is nothing happening here. I think this cluster must have died. Unfortunately, there's so little going on. It's probably lost most of its mining ships to that sort of suicidal pathing through the other faction's territory. It's sad. This is one of the two most robust Xenon enclaves.
Frontier edge.
If Atiya's and Faulty Logic die, it's pretty bad. Yeah, look at this mining ship going off to commit suicide in the void. Okay, so let's see. Maybe I can get a little bit of reputation with Antigone. Oh, wow. It is a K.
K.
Well, alright. I have nothing that can mess with that currently, so I am not going to mess with it. I'm just going to go off and do my own thing. Ooh. But I can pause here. I just remembered I'm still carrying these Claytronics from last time. So what is...
Spice farm.
Just one random PE. Let's see. No, it's Nvidia being bought there, which is good. Oh, I just need to get everybody to this Telati trading station. Easy enough, theoretically. Alright, sweet. We'll do that then. So that should be good. With the Nvidium plus the Claytronics I'm carrying, that might, maybe, possibly get me enough credits to buy a habitation module blueprint. It will be very close. How are we doing on this? Oh, I can change the sell price of energy cells. I should see what's competitive. You can just turn it down to minimum and still make a profit because they're free. But But, I would like to actually post a competitive price. So it looks like... Hang on, let me pause it so I don't fly through the cloud of death by accident. 16 credits is the lowest price I am aware of in the galaxy for energy cells. Okay, so yeah. Let's... Automatic pricing. Let's drop this down to 15. And theoretically, people should line up to buy these things. 15 is not a bad price at all. So we'll see. Oh, wait. No. I can't do that yet. Cancel that. I need to christen the station first. And then it can start turning a profit. Alright, so I will just get myself over to that Teladi trading station. I will catch up with you guys there as I make these transactions and hopefully hit a pretty important credit threshold.
Entering system.
Okay, here we are. And I never manually dock at the big spokes of these Teladi trading stations. This is pretty cool.
Teladi trading station. Docking granted.
Here we go. Drift in, get aligned. Yes, haha. That was pretty good. That was pretty dang smooth. Now, do need to dock up these two magpies as well. Right.
Successfully docked.
Sweet. Then I was also on the way over checking out the price of hull parts, and I found a pretty good deal down here in Paranid space if it lasts. And if it lasts, I think I will make a stop there on the way to see my station and make just a little bit of a profit, or maybe just sell myself the hull parts. Alright, let's trade. Sell off the Claytronics. Alright, 365,000. That is decent enough. Very cool. Then, there's one of my magpies flying off into the sunset there. Equally cool. Not gonna lie, I thought I was on the far side of this. I do love these stations, even if the habitats in the ring are not quite to scale. I still love these stations. They're extremely neat. I wonder if there's anything I can do on the station here. Oh, I could, while I'm waiting for my magpies to finish what they're doing, I could go in and just see if there are any station managers that I can hire. Or engineers. Need those as well. So yeah, let's cycle through the dock areas. Just quickly see if there are any NPCs for hire around here that meets the mission requirements. There's one little dude down there. And they do not meet the requirements. Maybe up top here.
Greetings. Are you interested
whoa. Look at this, $500,000 for scanning a Holy Order station. Oh, that's a scary station, though. Oh, that's a scary station. I'm gonna say no. Let's not do that one.
Good profit to you.
I will get obliterated. Oh. Hello, autosave.
Greetings.
Wow.
Are you interested in a job?
I don't want to deal with that. Actually,
So you're still interested.
sure. I'll take that.
Profit to you.
Oh no, it's a defense platform. Never mind. I thought it might have been something more interesting.
Greetings.
Another job offer. Jeez.
Are you interested in a job?
No, I don't want that one. I want to hire you.
To you.
Okay, well, that was unsuccessful, but at least my two magpies have docked. So, we can go ahead and trade. So there we go. Only 188,000 for the Nvidium from the first one. Eh, not great, not terrible. 10.5. Not quite what I had hoped, but not the end of the world either. All right, I'm just gonna check one more dock area. Yep, nope, swing and a miss. All right, well, back to the Bilbarasa. And I will head over and hopefully get myself some hull parts here. I'll just leave the magpies here for now. I'll pick them up later. Sweet. Here we are. Let me see how much this will set me back.
Successfully docked.
All right. Okay. 1,750 hull parts. It's only going to be like a 40 credit profit per unit. Still, it's something. It is something. It's 100 million or so, bro. 100 million. Yeah, right. 100,000 or so, give or take, I think, when all is said and done. Also, I just want to go and find a crafting bench and make sure that I did not actually pick up the items for a for Sita. Nope, did not get the singularity engine. Bummer. Major bummer. Oh well. Let's also see if I have anything decent to trade. A lot of interface units. Save a few. Sell the rest. A good pile of rare spices. Oh. Oh, sick. I can make a bunch of fine meals, actually. So let me do that. I wonder if I still have any fine meal delivery missions from back in the day. Do I have 7 now? No, I don't. Alright, I wonder if this guy will just buy them. What are your prices like? Awful. Absolutely awful. What the heck? Ooh, that's useful. Another 1-star pilot tutorial. Okay. Good enough.
Safe journey.
That reminds me. I think there are actually some inventory items on the Yuri G. Yeah. There we go. Alright, and hopefully we are finished trading here. Yes, we are. Alright. I think what I'm gonna do is I'll just head over to my station, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'll just head over to my station. I will just give myself the whole parts, which will save me money either way. It is as if I'd sold them for max price. Alright, so that's the plan. I will see you over there. Here we go. The first sight of our beautiful, beautiful station. Look at that. Doesn't get much better than that. Oh, that is glorious. Now let me attempt to dock with build storage, which is definitely a thing that I have done ever manually in a large ship. Yep. No problem. Don't worry about it. I know exactly where I'm going and what I'm doing. Luckily, this is why I hired the world's most stylish captain
Sir?
to help me out. So, yeah. Leanne, I could totally do this. Don't worry about it. But I'm gonna leave it to you. And while Leanne handles that thing that I definitely could have done myself, I'm going to hop on the Yuri G and take a look at my station.
Noted. Vanguard.
Oh, yeah. It's beautiful. Look at this in all its vertical glory. We can see the next panel being built now that the hull parts are delivered. Look at that. Look at that. That makes me pretty happy. Very nice. Very freaking nice. Alright. Let me get out to a better vantage. But not nearly far enough. There we go. Alright, so here we are. Finally, the first station is well underway, and we'll be making a profit very shortly. So, this being my first major sort of self-sustaining business venture, and this next donor being the entrepreneurial sort, I figured this was an appropriate one to name after him. So, here we go. Kawasaki Power and Light LLC. And if the idea of your energy company being an LLC concerns you, don't worry. You're in good hands with Kawasaki Power and Light because Kawasaki is one of our Extra Life Charity team's most consistent long-term donors. I don't know if he was our very first donor, but he is certainly up there. He has been around cheering us on, helping us out, and contributing to the hospital bills of sick kids who really need it. He's been doing that for years and years and years. So, Kawasaki, thank you very, very much for your continued generous donations. And in your honor, I name this first station Kawasaki Power and Light LLC. Okay. Now I'm just going to dock at my beautiful, glorious power plant here, and then I will call it quits for this episode.
Docking granted.
Perfect. A classic, flawless Captain Snuggles docking maneuver. And on that note, I'm going to call it here. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you will tune in next time. And until then, this is Captain Snuggles, signing off.